What's up guys, it's time to unbox the new flagship phone from Oppo, which is the R17 Pro. This is Oppo's first ever phone to have triple camera setup, and not just any triple camera setup, it is different from others because it actually has a time-of-flight 3D stereo camera. Okay, so here is the box, and it's looking very similar to the Oppo Find X box. This is actually in the Radiant Mist color, so we're gonna see how that will be. Let's open up this plastic real quick. Let's take the box out, and here we have the flagship Oppo R17 Pro. You can see the fingerprint location pattern down here, which shows that this phone does have an in-display fingerprint scanner, and its accuracy can be affected by a third-party screen protector. So you should better use the professional Oppo fingerprint screen protector. We'll see if it comes with that. All right, let's take the phone out of this box. As you can see, wow, this is a beautiful color. They call this color the Radiant Mist, so I would love to check this out. But first, we're gonna take a look at what is inside the box. We've got a silicone case for the phone, as you can see, with the proper cutouts and everything. We got some important information guide, and inside the box we have the Super Vogue charger, which is an extremely fast battery charging brick. It can charge the phone in 40% in about 10 minutes. Like, this thing is crazy fast when it comes to charging. And this little box contains the Oppo AirPods as well as the Type-C cable. So moving everything on the side, let's take a look at the phone itself. Oh my god, this is beautiful. Wow, guys, check this out. This is such a beautiful color, easily one of the best colors I've ever seen on a phone. Damn, it's like purple, blue combination, and the way it shifts colors in the light is just absolutely incredible. It's purple and it's also blue at the same time, and a little bit pinkish. Extremely attractive device, and so hard to film in the studio right now. The color is just so damn shiny, and I really like this finish on the back as well. Extremely smooth on the surface. Okay, so taking a look at the bottom of the phone, we have the speaker, the Type-C port for charging, as well as the SIM tray. Towards the left-hand side, we have the volume rocker, an earpiece on the top, and yes, if you're wondering, this phone does not have a headphone jack, and we've got a power button on the right. Now, along with this beautiful color, we also have the triple camera setup on the back as well. So this is my second variable aperture camera phone. It's having a 12 megapixel camera sensor with f1.5 aperture / f2.4. There's also a 20 megapixel f2.6 aperture camera sensor. And then towards the top, we have the time-of-flight 3D camera sensor, which can be used to take 3D photos as well. It's going to help with the depth sensing. All right, it's time to boot this phone up and talk about the internals. So we have the Qualcomm Snapdragon 710 chipset inside, which is actually a very capable chipset, and it comes with 6/8 gigs of RAM configuration depending on which storage option you go with. The phone is on, and we're gonna go through the setup real quick. Along with the in-display fingerprint scanner, we also get the facial scanner option on this phone. So let's just quickly set the fingerprint scanner here. This is obviously an optical fingerprint scanner, and we are done. So we're gonna be taking a look at that real quick. Let's set this phone as a new Oppo phone, get started. All right, so we are done with the setup. As you can see, we have the ColorOS 5.2 running on this phone. This is Oppo's own skin, of which I'm not a huge fan. You can see this is the 8GB RAM variant, and combined with Snapdragon 710, this thing is going to fly through the games and application without any problem. Let me know if you want to see a speed test of this phone, because Snapdragon 710 is a really capable chipset. This ColorOS is still based on Android Oreo, which is a little bit of a disappointment. I believe the Android 9.0 Pie will be right around the corner for this flagship phone. Now, taking a look at this display, it is having a 6.4-inch 1080p AMOLED screen. This is a beautiful display, I have to say, with the teardrop notch. It doesn't take that much space, and we have the camera up front, which is a 25 megapixel selfie camera. We're going to be taking a look at that later. You can also see we have a very minimal chin, so a lot of screen area to play with. Looks really futuristic in person, and looks really futuristic in person. So, all right, let's take a look at the fingerprint scanner speed. So it is pretty fast. Let's try this one more time, as you can see. And I don't know if you can see through camera, but there is actually a screen protector installed on this phone pre-installed, so it is working fine, really fast, despite having that screen protector, so that's really good. Now let's take a look at the camera on this bad boy, or I would say cameras. So this thing has a very similar UI as the Oppo Find X. You got all your modes down here, such as the photo, video, portrait mode, panorama, and all that stuff. But something that is new with this one is the night mode. And I did check this out. It can make things bright in these extreme dark conditions. Definitely not sharp pictures, I would say. Something that I have experienced with the Pixel 3's night mode. But yeah, it is bright, and overall picture quality is great. I checked it out in mostly in night dark conditions. I'm pretty sure it can take great photos in daytime. Same thing goes with the selfies as well. Now we also have the 3D camera sensor on this thing, which is for 3D photos. So you can actually take a 3D picture of an object or a person. And pretty much this is how it works. If you have an object in this box highlighted area, you can basically take a scan of it. You can move around, and it can basically create like a 3D map of that object or a person. And I actually tried to do it several times, but I was not able to create a successful 3D model. Maybe it needs an update or something, but yeah, I mean, this is something that will be useful with AR and VR. But honestly, this is something that I don't think most people would be interested in. I mean, if they went with an ultra wide angle lens instead of this 3D camera sensor, then that would have been a better choice in my opinion. But anyways, if you are interested in this, you can surely do some 3D objects. Right now it doesn't actually work that well. It needs some update for this to work better. And lastly, if we talk about the battery, this thing comes with a 3700 milliamp hour cell, which is a pretty big battery cell that should be able to give you a 1 day of usage without any problem. And not to forget, this phone can charge up to 40% in just 10 minutes. It's one of the fastest fast charging phones on the market right now. Anyway guys, that's my full look at the Oppo R17 Pro. This is a beautiful device, very unique features I would say. 3D camera sensor, in-display fingerprint scanner, Snapdragon 710, 8 gigs of RAM. Really good looking phone. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section below if you guys want to see some more videos, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.